Hello guys, and welcome to another video from J Lenore Budgets. My name is Judith, but I go by J, and in today's video we are simply going to go over my budget goals for my 121 pay period. So if that's something you'd like to see, then please stay tuned. Hello guys, and thank you so much for being here for another video from J Lenore Budgets. In today's video, I am simply going over, I guess you could call it my wish list for my January 21st pay period. This is where I go through and I complete the actual budget column, and I actually try to determine what it is that I want to actually pay on the pay cycle coming up. So if you watched my last video, you know that I didn't actually go through the budget column because I was late actually doing my 1/7 pay period. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure that I did this video so that you could see my process for the upcoming pay period. So with that being said, I kind of work this a little differently. So I don't actually know what money I'm going to have to work with on 121. As you know, if you watch my previous video, then you already know that the actual money that I have to work with for 121 will depend on any credits and my paycheck that I receive between 1/7 and 121. So I don't know what this amount is actually going to be yet, but how I came up with this $1,071.47 is once I went through and added up what I wanted to be able to do in each one of my sections, or my bills, my cash envelopes, my sinking funds, extra debt. Once I determined what I wanted to be able to give this pay period to those categories, then I added everything up, and that's how I came up with this $1,071.47. So my hope is that on 121, once I see all of the money that I have to work with, then I will have enough to be able to fulfill my budget wish list. So what I have, the bills that I have for this paycheck, I actually have my car payment, which is $321.47. I wrote that in the budget column and in the actual column because that is a fixed amount and that does not change. Cell phone, I currently do finance my most recent phone, my most recent iPhone purchase. So that is a part of this bill. So I budget $115. It's usually $114 and some change. And of course that amount will go down once my phone is paid for. But for right now, I budget $115. And by the time 121 rolls around, I'll know what the actual amount is that I need to pay. So for the budgeted amount, those are the only two bills that I need to pay for this pay period. So that comes to $436.47. And then I come down here, and of course this amount, these are my cash envelopes. So remember that I am cashless, and I do not actually go to the bank, and I do not actually stuff my cash envelopes, but I give myself $200 every pay period, which amounts to $100 a week for spending. I give myself $50 for my car, and that's for gas and usually to get it cleaned up if I need to. And then I give myself that miscellaneous 20. So this section pretty much doesn't change, and it always totals $270. So coming to my sinking funds, what I would like to be able to give in my sinking funds is I would like to be able to give my rainy day, which is that 1 month bill category. I would like to be able to give that $50. I would like to be able to give my personal sinking fund $25. I do need to give gifts, something, so that I can, you know, kind of get that up, because I do have birthdays coming up that I need to fund. So I'm going to give them $15. I originally didn't plan on giving them anything, but like I said, I need to kind of build this category up. So I am going to give them 15. I'm going to give $25 to my car and $15 towards vacation. So that totals $130 for my sinking funds. What I would like to also be able to do is, of course, I paid off a credit card for 1/7 pay period. So now we're focusing on my personal line of credit. So I want to be able to give them a minimum of $150. Now I may be able to give them more, but I want to be able to at least give them $150 this pay period. So that would be my extra debt payment. And last but not least, I am hoping, as far as extra savings, I am hoping to officially kick off the beginning of the 100 envelope challenge and actually give the $85 that for the envelopes that I pulled. So once I sat down and figured out what I wanted to do in each one of my sections, my bills, my envelopes, my sinking funds, and my extra debt and extra savings, I added all of that up to see how much I would need in order to be able to fulfill everything that I have written down here, and that came to $1,071.47. So by the end of the week, I'll be doing my next video, and I'll be showing what I actually have to work with and whether we are able to actually fulfill all of my budget goals for the 121 pay period, and maybe we can even go above and beyond what I have here. This is the minimum that I want to be able to give in each category. You know, depending on what my actual pay looks like, we may be able to do more, or I may have to do less. Now, if I have to do less, I want to point out that nothing on the left side of this page is negotiable. I have to pay my bills. And if I do not want to use my credit cards over the next 2 weeks, then I have to be able to allot myself my spending money, my gas money. The miscellaneous can be negotiable, but you know, I really want to be able to give myself that $20 cash. So I would say that nothing on the left side of the page is going to be negotiable. Now, on the right side of the page, this is all extra. I don't have to give $130 to my sinking funds. I don't even have to give $150 to my extra debt, or I can go without funding the 100 envelope challenge and put it off another pay period. So these things, if I don't have enough to be able to cover all of these things, then something on this right side of the page will take a hit. But nothing on the left side is going to, like I said, that's non-negotiable, because I need to pay my bills, and I need to have money to make it to the next pay period. Otherwise, we fall back into debt by using credit cards, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So we do what we have to do to get out of debt, stay out of debt. That's what we do on this channel, and that's just the way it goes. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, this was a quick video. I just wanted to go over, you know, my budget goals for 121. That's what we're looking at for this pay period. Guys, at the end of the week, like I said, I'll be back with another video, and we will walk through actually filling out the actual side of the budget binder. And then, like I said, this is a zero-based budget, so we will make sure that everything that I have is budgeted down to zero. If you have any questions, please be sure to list them below. I will be happy to answer any questions you have. I also have those other videos out there that are longer and a little bit more detailed with how I work, how I come up with everything. So please feel free to check those out. There's also a debt confession video out there that shows all of the debt that I currently have. So if you are interested in any of those things, please be sure to check. So that's going to be it. Thank you guys for being here. As always, I truly appreciate you following me along with me on my debt-free journey. And please remember to subscribe, comment, like, share. I would love to hear from you and be able to engage with you in the comments. So please, so until next time, guys, Have a wonderful day and be blessed. Thank you.